चीनी का मिस त्योहार ABCD, all about COVID-19 and diabetes. We launched an initiative campaign ABCD a month ago, and even though the campaign has come to an end, our fight against such issues are never over. We asked people to send us a picture of theirs in blue to show their support for the diabetic challenge. And we got an overwhelming response. We welcome our guest, panelist, and associates, Dr. Zankhana Buch, Srijit Edamina from Ayurved Hospitals, Geeta Seth, nutritionist from Jakarta, Dr. Rajesh Jain, National Health Mission, World Diabetes Foundation, and diabetiesasia.org. He's a doctor and expert for diabetes. Our proud sponsors are Sugaradhana, Dr. Kartik Narayanan, and CIMSME. Hello and welcome to Rabbi Rashi Foundation. To start with, I would request Dr. Zankhana to give her views on COVID and diabetes.
Namaste Rashi, namaste to everyone out here. While COVID-19 has been a pandemic and has been on top of our minds, a scare, a thought, a fear that has never left us since almost early this year. But underlying that, there is a silent epidemic or a silent killer which is always there with us and has been there since millennia. That is nothing but diabetes. And even with the current data which is coming out, we find that the diabetics are the most vulnerable and they easily succumb to COVID-19. Well, while we talk about COVID and diabetes, and with a month-long initiative, the dialogues that we have had with you, Rashi, or a takeaway that I would like to share with everyone is that Ayurveda, the Indian system of medicine, is clearly an answer to diabetes. It talks about your own whole person's health, ahar, vihar, very much there with which you go along in your diabetes management. So not just restricting diabetes symptoms, but entirely taking care of the life cycle of diabetes, from prevention to pre-diabetes to mature diabetes, and preventing the complications, reducing the risk to COVID-19. For all of these, Ayurveda has been a leader and a pioneer in the work of diabetes.
And we have been really thankful to you, Dr. Zankhana, for your expert advice taking Ayurveda into consideration. I would want Srijit Edamina to speak few lines about Ayurveda Hospital's good work in relation to COVID and diabetes. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Rashid. Thank you, everyone. Just before I start about talking about, let's say, Ayurveda specifically, I just have one more point to add to what Dr. Zankhana said, right? Diabetes is a very serious condition. And like I was telling the last time during my last discussion also, if there is anybody who is diabetic and, the natural tendency is to, kind of withdraw and stay home, right? I mean, we are increasingly seeing that not doing anything about it can cause more harm than, kind of stepping out and doing. So it is important for anybody who is listening and who's part of these conversations to have a good conversation with their physician, whoever it may be, right? To understand what exactly the diabetes status is, how exactly it is progressing, and take an informed decision on how exactly they need to survive or get through this COVID pandemic. It is very important for everybody to reach out to their physicians. Now, coming back about Ayurveda, Dr. Zankhana has already mentioned, I mean, one of the visions the vision with which we set up the hospital is to bring Ayurveda as a mainstream plan of care. And there the focus has been on non-communicable diseases, including diabetes. So we have been focusing, extensively to build a very clinical outcomes based solution for diabetes. That's been what we have been doing. And so what we have achieved so far is that we have built a very analytical driven protocol and an upfront assessment for risk and severity, basis which we have been able to identify the overall disease progression and therefore what kind of treatment has to be administered to every person. We have been able to do that over the past 15 years to more than 15,000 patients till date. And we believe that with our richness of knowledge, we have been able to give very, very outcomes focused solutions to people, right? And one of the key takeaways, while I may not be from a background of doctor, but one of the outcomes that we keep seeing is that not only the diabetic conditions, the biomarkers, and your sugar levels, etc. There is also a massive improvement on the quality of life, which is important for every diabetic patient, and that's something which we have been able to deliver consistently. 75 to 80% of our patients come with fatigue, and we've been able to solve for many of those conditions. So it's important that we look at the whole condition holistically.
I would request Geeta ji, who has been a great support in this initiative with us, taking diet into consideration, and she has shared some amazing recipes for all the diabetic people.
My first thank is to you, dear Rashi, because, I have been seeing so many diabetic patients, pre-diabetes patients and others also, but you made them more aware because we have contacted you and we are now sharing our thoughts over diabetes, how to manage it has made a very big difference. You insisted on me giving different recipes, the low GI recipes to all the patients. This made so many people aware. In fact, I would like to say that I have few patients who were, because of this lockdown, into a pre-diabetic condition. Their HbA1c was already just 6 or 6.2. Had I not told them about you telling the recipes and all this, I think they would have become a full-fledged diabetics. So I think the actual thanks goes to you that you encouraged us and we started talking about the low GI foods, the low glycemic index, at the same time high fiber foods, and of course avoiding all the immediate carbohydrates, which are simple carbohydrates. So in fact, thanks a lot for this. Thanks for giving me this platform. I'm sure we'll go ahead and collaborate more in such things. But yes, a big thanks to you from my side, not only from my side, but from my diabetic patients also. Thank you, Rashi, for this wonderful job.
Wonderful, Geeta ji, and thank you so much for so much of appreciation. I think we just loved it, and the team is also loving it. So we have Dr. Jain with us from Kanpur, and he has done wonderful work with World Diabetes Foundation, and he himself is doing diabetiesasia.org with National Health Mission. So Dr. Jain, what are your final words for all the diabetic people?
Thank you, Rashi. Thank you for inviting us here, and thank you all the wonderful people here with different fields, those who are working in diabetes segment. Actually, I started with the National Health Mission around 8 years before. So we have the very large population in Uttar Pradesh. So our population is basically vulnerable more toward diabetes. And as per the IDF data, 85% people in diabetes, they are from the lower socioeconomic group. So this is very startling data that we think that only the people, those who are rich, those who eats good food, they only get the diabetes, but it's not true, because Indian diabetes is completely a different diabetes, where a very thin people are getting diabetes, where adolescent girls, boys are getting diabetes. So as I'm very happy to be the part of this, I listen to Dr. Jakina, Shirijit ji. What they are doing is definitely a wonderful thing. And Geeta Seth ji is doing the diet part with low glycemic food. And I think the 80% of the diabetes treatment is basically the diet and the holistic lifestyle, which Shri Ji has just discussed with us. So we need to be very realistic. So a physician or diabetologist does not mean that he provide you or diabetes patient 4 or 5 molecules, because these, the latest drug, they have a lot of side effects and they never, prevent the complication. So we should understand lowering blood sugar does not mean that we prevent the complication. And now we are coming up with the holistic approach to the diabetes, not only diabetes, but non-communicable diseases. So my message is that we should go mostly without the drug in the beginning, like in the pre-diabetes state, or where the liver has become fatty in the beginning, because diabetes is not a beta cell dysfunction. It's a liver disease at the beginning. And once there is a load on the liver, it goes to beta cell dysfunction, glucagon, and insulin secretions disturbances. So, what my message is that we need to understand more diabetes now. And now, the team over here, Rashi ji, has done a wonderful job bringing all those people, those who are really doing the work in diabetes. So, it's not a physician task, basically. The physician task is just 10 to 12% or 15% at the most. And most important part is the healthcare professional, nursing staff who is doing lot of work with the screening and emotional support. Okay. And whenever there is a disturbance in the blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol level, and they can simply manage it. We do not need the doctor for that. So this is very important, that we should understand the non-communicable disease. And even the WHO says that 85% of the non-communicable disease can be prevented only by diet, exercise, a good emotional support, and of course the meditation. Actually, this year theme for World Diabetes Month, actually this November month, is nurses and diabetes. Okay, as we see in India that only we highlight a star person, and those people are those who are behind all those star creation, we forget them. Okay, so R is a country which is a single pointed country. Like if there is only one Amitabh Bachchan, there is a one Sachin Tendulkar. But there are so much which the healthcare professional doing.
So now we have a very supportive CIMSME who has been in this journey with us from day one, and their great encouragement and hand-holding has been wonderful. So I would like to introduce Nikita Bose, who is the state chairperson, co-chairperson for CIMSME and the state chairperson for WEE.
Namaskar. A very good evening to all the dignitaries present today. Although I do not belong to this healthcare industry at all, in fact, on my own personal forefront, I run a company in the name of Finance Craft Enterprises, which is all into finance and financial services, legal services, CA services. And because of Rashi ji only, I have been introduced to this very noble thing wherein I can also contribute towards this, well-being. So to talk about these healthcare industry people, a lot of things are being done by the government also to give hand-holding support to all these industries that are there, that are not only into the fraternity of being a doctor or into the core team of providing services like this, but all the industries, like for a very if you can take an example of the people who are making masks on, those people on a very general level, government is also supporting these kind of enterprises also. So if you talk about the support that is being given by the government, it is very much there. And I think because of the outcome of the COVID, the diabetics are, I think, at the most vulnerable position, because there is a history of diabetes in my family also. And I have always been very, very precautious and thinking about what could be the situations, and how we could be taking care of building the immunity and all this. So giving due respect to Rashi ji, with all this amazing initiatives taken, we got to know a lot of things from you. And I think the industries coming forward will flourish, because this disease, I believe, is going to take some time, because of the outreach has been really vast in a country like India, where the population is so high. And in fact, there are certain other countries also wherein the disease has started to relapse. So I think the industries relating to this, who are giving their immense support, and they are by themselves also flourishing in that way, I think this is going to take some time. And meanwhile, government is supporting these industries industries with funding, or maybe upbringing support, mentoring and all that. So I think this industry is going to stay for a very long time, in respect to COVID, I'm telling, because today in specific, if we are talking about diabetes, then yes, diabetes is something which is the target of the diabetics are being the target of the COVID, the virus that is taking care. So I would congratulate all the dignitaries present here who are there in support of Rashi ji. And CIMSME, being an organization, is always there to handhold and give support to the small scale industries, to the medium scale, and to the micro scale industries who are wanting to come up and establish a position in this sphere. And we are always open. Last time also, in conversation with Rashi ji, we told that we have our contacts and email IDs present. So anytime, any kind of a hand-holding support, any kind of a support from the government, any kind of an awareness program, we are all there. And I think that's a very noble thing that Rashi ji has taken up, and all of you. So congratulations and my best wishes to all of you.
Thank you, Nikita ji. And adding to what Nikita ji just said, I think the mask and the sanitizers, especially these two industries, I think will be staying over, because seeing the pollution levels, I think everybody is supposed to wear a mask even for the pollution now. We have a supporters with us, CIMSME, represented by Gaurav Prakash. He's the state co-chairperson, CIMSME UP chapter, state chairperson for MSME growth. आपका बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है, Gaurav.
Thank you so much, Ashijin, for having me over.
So we would like you to tell us your views on the Ayush and the COVID and the diabetes scenario. Over to you.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to congratulate your team, entire team, for doing such a wonderful work and initiative, especially during these hard times of Corona-19. So it's commendable work, and my heartfelt thank you to you and your entire team for involving the entire team of CIMSME onto your platform. The way Ayush Ministry has been closely working with the Ministry of MSME, I think that's really an upliftment, because now we're talking about immunity, now we're talking about healthcare, now we're talking about looking after each other. And immunity has played a very strong role, because we all know the impact of corona. It hits your immunity levels, and the studies which are now coming in, which we're all seeing now, is that it is affecting with your nervous system, and also there are a lot of side effects of corona. So immunity is definitely playing up, and Ayush, which is the foundation and cultural socio heritage of our country, is playing a fabulous role, because when you talk about Ayurveda, when you talk about yoga, when you talk about naturopathy, when you talk about Unani, Siddha and homeopathy, these are the assets of our country which have, it's a gift to the world from India. And India has it's been a traditional science which connects the rural world to the urban world in our country. And now, as times have seen during the onslaught of corona, a lot of MSME sectors are now getting into the segment and trying to get into this segment of Ayush, which is trying to make a difference with the traditional healthcare systems. And actually today, if you see, more in practically every family, everybody is now hooked on to the basic Ayurvedic concepts of healthcare, which has no side effects, plus it helps you to get your immunity back. So I think in today's time, when Ayush and MSME come together, it gives a lot of boost to the MSME sectors, especially the micro, the small and the medium enterprise. And micro today holds the chunk of the MSMEs. So we can't overlook the micro segment of our MSMEs, which hold approximately, I am not sure, but yeah, 90% of Uttar Pradesh MSME sectors are with the micro zone. And once the onslaught of corona has come into our country, the people have now started finding new avenues, and the biggest avenues which we have all seen are the medical and the FMGC product lines. So medical healthcare has played a very instrumental role.
and I think it will help you to help the MSME sector to boost. If people are trying to get into the healthcare segments, then definitely Ayush Ministry is a ministry to be sought after, because definitely they're giving you the inroads and the know-hows, and the Ministry of MSMEs are giving you the know-hows to make a difference to yourself, and also they're giving you awareness verticals, like giving you awareness of technology, awareness of finances. You can avail finances at practically no interest, and try to churn out some revenue models for yourself and sustainability for your own family and surroundings around you. So if we all have to affect the ecosystem what we are part of, and yeah, we will. I'm sure that in coming times there will be a huge difference in the outlook of our medium, small, micro segments, which really need that hand holding. And I've always believed that together we can and we will make the difference. And we at CIMSME have always decided, have always committed to make the difference to the grassroots entrepreneur who's wanting to survive and come out of this mess of COVID-19. So thank you so much for having me over. And it's a great initiative by your entire organization, and keep up the good work.
On behalf of CIMSME, all those industries, all those entrepreneurs who are there in this healthcare sector and domain, I would invite them to please be a part of CIMSME, so that we could be an association to help you out. We are there to give a platform. We are there with all kinds of government support. We work very closely on the lines that are being drawn by the government for the upliftment of the MSMEs. And we also look forward for the upliftment of the entrepreneurial community. So because the healthcare domain does stay apart from all this. So we would request the healthcare domain to come down and be a part of this, and attain all kinds of benefits that are available through us. We would be highly obliged if we could do something for the help of the healthcare industry.
I would like to add one thing, that we don't have Dr. Kartik Narayanan today with us because he was busy. So Sugradhana has been the main sponsor with CIMSME for this entire initiative. And Sugradhana is an antimicrobial disinfectant solution used specifically for the healthcare institutes. And they are amazing because it is non-alcoholic. And I would like to congratulate Kartik also, because he's not there, that his product is amazing. And I think Dr. Jain could put a word for that, because I think you use that. Yeah, it's over to you.
Yeah, actually now so many studies coming that all these chemical which is being used as a disinfectant is dangerous not only to the skin, because there is a lot of chemical absorption through the skin also, and it goes to the bloodstream and systemic circulation and affect the nephrotoxicity, liver toxicity, and even it can cross to the brain level. So, and this organic, disinfectant, which is totally free from chemical. And one more important thing is they have been tested with the best lab in India, and they have been shown that it does not contain any chemical or any sort of, the man-made substance. So that way it's a wonderful, having a very good smell, and I'm using it since Kartik delivered to me, and I am trying to promote it in other hospital also. And I think even in the government setup, it can be used, definitely.
So from Ayurved side also, first of all, on the World Diabetic Day, we wish all the people who are suffering from diabetes a good health and well-being. And I know these are all difficult times, but we'll all sail through this. Let's be confident and let's take this forward. In case any of you have any questions about diabetes, how to manage it, because it's not like there's no single shot with which you can get over this, right? It requires a continuous engagement and, working to get over this. So in case any of you need any advice, be it clinical or others, we are always there. You can always reach out to us, right? And we are a NABH accredited National Quality Award winning hospital chain, and we are also approved by all insurance providers. So be rest assured that we'll give you what is the right solution for you and your family on this diabetes day. Thank you.
So looking to my passion for diabetics being normal, I would really like to add this, that all my diabetic patients have a normal glycemia. I mean, their HbA1c is not more than 6.5. to the extent that now I have designed a chocolate, which is for diabetics, and of course for obese also, and whoever wants to look after themselves. We have moringa leaves in it, we have curry leaves in it, we have amla powder in it. So when you eat a small piece of chocolate, instead of feeling guilty, you'll feel that as if you're taking a pill of antioxidant. I would really encourage this to all, and thank you, Rashi. This recipe went to many diabetics, and believe me, there's a lot of satisfaction in them, which is of prime importance.
Actually, on World Diabetes Day, we are organizing the Global Diabetes Walk. So this is basically 3 to 5 kilometer in every district. Especially we do it with the National Health Mission in every district, every block for the last 4 to 5 years. So the last year, around 4 to 5 lakh people participated in around 75 districts and 856 blocks of the Uttar Pradesh.
Echoing the words of my colleague Shrijit, wishing everyone and all diabetics a very happy, healthy, and a fulfilling time ahead. And also would like to share a slogan which I think would also help and would always reverberate in their minds, is that you can be your own pancreas. You don't need to depend on an external force. Of course, medications, etc., would take care. But being aware about your own health, about your own metabolism.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rashi Foundation. We would like to thank all of you for your extensive support, for taking out time from your busy schedule and helping not only your own patients, but also our viewers and our audience, and enriching and giving everybody an insight not only into COVID-19 but also diabetes, which is always overlooked as something as a common issue happening to people. Thank you so much for giving importance to it. We would like to thank our sponsors. We would like to thank our panelists, all of you right now, from Ayurveda Hospitals, Dr. Rajesh Jain, Geeta Singh Nutritionist, and CI MSME. Thank you so much for coming and joining us for the Diabetes Gala Day and helping us to spread awareness and information during this festive season and gain more insight into issues which we brush off lightly, such as diabetes. Lastly, we would like to thank each and every individual who supported us in various ways. Thank you so much. We would like to thank our founder and Honorable Chairman Rashi Khanna for releasing this initiative and helping individuals to feel more enlightened and more powerful within themselves. We wish all of you a very happy World Diabetes Day and a happy Diwali. Stay aware and stay safe.
You're wonderful, Ria. Thank you so much. And a very special thanks to each one of you.